Hello everybody, welcome back to another edition of the TeSys Tera training. I'm your host, Leandro, and in this video what we're going to see is how we can download our configuration to the TeSys Tera over TCP, over Ethernet cable. So let's go to the presentation. So in my case, I have made the factory reset of the unit, so we're going to start from scratch. Now, in order to make the download, what we need is the Sumo, which is a free software, but we can download that from the Schneider Electric website. And we need the DTM for TeSys Tera. Okay, if we don't have the DTM, then we shouldn't be able to connect to the unit, okay, to download the configuration. Now, the Sumo, the latest version is the 10.11, if I'm not wrong. You can see that. Then the important thing is how we can connect with the unit. So by default, the TeSys Tera is configured as a DHCP. So if you are on a network with a DHCP server, then you should be able to have a specific IP address on your network, okay, which is fine. If not, then there is a default IP address that you can have on the unit. It starts with 169.254 and then the last 4 digits of the MAC address. On the subnet mask, we use 255.255.0.0. Okay, so that's one thing that we need to remember. The other one is when we are going to download or access to the web interface, on the first connection, it will ask us for credentials. The credentials will be for username, administrator with capital A, the first one. Then the password is going to be Schneider@24 with the S, capital S. Okay, so in my case, I have this TeSys Tera. Okay, it has the last 4 digits of 09FC. So we need to divide that. Okay, 09 and FC. And here I'm using the calculator and programmer in order to make the conversion from hexadecimal to decimal. Okay, and now we are able to get the IP, which is 169.254.9.252. Okay, and the subnet mask is 255.255.0. Now, in order to connect, this is not enough. What we need to do is to open our control panel, go to the Ethernet port that we're going to use, properties, here find the most TCP version 4, and here you can type something in the same network or go for advanced in case you're going to connect to multiple things, okay, and add the one they're going to connect to. So in my case, I have this one, 169.254.0.101, and the subnet mask 255.255.0. So you can see here is in the same network. Yeah. So okay. Now to check if we have a physical connection, all we need to do is to open the command prompt and try to ping the device. So ping 169.254.9.252. There we go. Okay, I have a connection with the device. Then what we need to do is to open our project and try to define the connection. So I have this application already working, no, not in the device, but in my Sumo, okay, that I have done. Okay, I have this configuration here, settings, this IP address I'm going to use. So in order to connect with the unit now, what we need to do is to set the connection. Here, just select most TCP, the configuration, set the IP address of the device, okay, scan, and everything is fine. Should be able to see it. Now, we just need to apply. If you use connect, it will upload the configuration, so we don't want to do that. We're just going to apply, and then what I'm going to do is a store to device. Okay, so what I'm going to do is to open this, ping it, so we can see that it's changed the IP address at least. Then I'm going to connect. So I'm going to use CMD. I'm going to ping for the new one. Okay, ping 192.168.0.190. Okay. So now what we need to do is to make a store to device. I have read all this, okay, and it will ask me to change the additional password. So it's gonna be administrator, and then I need to use the Schneider at 24, this one, login. It will ask me to change the password. I'm going to use automation 1, automation 1 asterisk. You just need to remember this password policy. I'm going to change the password. Successfully modify password. Okay. Apply changes, store to device to operation. Okay. So I need to make a store to device. It asks me to log in again. So automation 1 asterisk, change, login. Okay. Then press the OK. Automation 1 asterisk, login. I say store into the device. Okay. Here is the timeout. On this version of the firmware, it takes a little longer in order to retrieve the new password, so we will need to wait. Okay, so I have the new password there, which is fine. But even if it takes time, it did the things. We just need to search the device successfully. It takes the new IP address, but it's going to reboot because I have done some changes on how it works internally. Okay, I made changes out of the behavior of these parameters. I made some changes on this, the mock selection. I have done some of these changes that causes reboot of the unit that needs to reboot. So it can take up to 2 minutes in order to go back to live in a way. Okay, so we'll just wait for it. I will probably pause it and then restart again. Okay, so I believe it's almost there. There we go. So I have the connection back again with the unit, which is totally fine. Okay, so that's it basically. So now I have the new configuration, then I should be able to connect to a device. We can use a store to device or load from the device. Load from device, it will ask me for the password. Automation 1 asterisk login. And in theory, I should be able to see all this information back again. Servers down, please check the IP address, try again. It's totally fine because now I have a different IP address. Okay, it's looking for this one. So I need to use a new one. 192.168.0.190. Okay, scan, apply, and then I'm going to connect, load from the device. Automation 1, login, load device, and there we go, synchronize, and you can see the information going on from here. Okay, locally, if I make it run, it's running, start, I'm gonna stop it. Okay, so everything's fine. So this is how you can download your configuration to the TeSys Tera over TCP. The process to doing the Modbus using the Modbus cable is the same, but without the credentials, and you just need to specify the port. Okay, so thank you very much for watching this video, and I see you on the next one.